into any races I didn't think I could win. I think, I could rise to whatever occasion. Usain's amazing athlete, and he would have had an advantage on me a little bit out of the blocks. But, when he's slowing down at the end, he's not the most efficient at the end of the race. I'm extraordinarily efficient. I would have beaten him on speed, endurance, ability to hold my speed, and my ability to be more efficient. And I'm just going to stick to that to the day I go to my grave.
Perfect answer, because no one will ever know.
So no one will ever know. So I have that advantage. No one will ever know. I didn't get.
Just imagine with me for a moment, Usain Bolt in his prime going up against Michael Johnson in his prime. One race, fastest man in the world. Who do you pick? Just leave it in the comment section and let me know what you think. What I find interesting is that every 4 years, like clockwork, Michael Johnson always surfaces around Olympic time with a bit of hot take. And it's been happening for the past, I would say, over 20 years. Every Olympic, whether he's like a sports journalist, like a correspondent for the Olympic, there's always some hot take. But this is one of those sports debate that it almost doesn't make sense. We see it with Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, a prime Michael Jordan versus a prime LeBron James. Who is the best, who's the GOAT? And we see it with like a Pele versus, like, say, a Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Who is the GOAT? And now, what is interesting is that Michael Johnson is the one that's sparking this conversation. Normally, it is coming from a third party, but Michael Johnson, sitting down in an interview, is the one that's sparking this conversation, saying that he's confident that he would beat a Usain Bolt, both of them in their prime, running one race. And, one thing he said that didn't really make sense to me is that he talked about Usain Bolt having the advantage in the start and that he would have the stronger finish. But watching the Olympics for over 30 years, Usain Bolt has one of the slowest start. That's his weak spot. Usain Bolt's start, and he has documented it over and over again about his height being a disadvantage with the start, and that's why like Asafa Powell would record the fastest start of any 100-meter athletes ever. That's Asafa Powell. But because of his length and the stride that he is able to take, Usain Bolt, he's able to catch up. So with what Michael Johnson said about Usain Bolt would beat him on the start, but he, in terms of finishing, would be better, I guess we'll never know. That's the thing with having these conversations. We'll never know because we'll never get to have both of them in their prime because they're from two different generations. So it is just something that we'll never know. And for people who are, fan of track and field, it makes for an interesting debate because we know that technology improves. So we know, like, for example, the wind direction and the way our trackers in terms of development of the new surface and how the surface itself, with modern technology, the surface that we have now gives you the ability to run a faster time. We know that is like fact. We know the shoes and down to the way that they design the jersey that you're wearing gives you an advantage too. So, with a Michael Johnson, like, he would use, like, people from that era would use that argument to say, yes, like, if I was running today with these modern track, with the shoes that Usain Bolt ran in, with the way how they designed the jersey, I could have beat him. But again, we'll never know. So I just find it interesting. So it's Olympic time, and as I said, Michael Johnson surface again with a hot take. So let me know what you think in the comment section. A prime Michael Johnson or a prime Usain Bolt? One race, fastest man in the world. Who are you taking? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.